Hey everyone, this is Nick here, chiropractor with Freedom Chiropractic. I'm just out here with my little guy in the sand pit, and I just wanted to share a little crazy story of what happened last night that I thought might be useful for any other parents that are out there who have gone through something similar or needing a bit of help. So this is what happened. My little guy, who's he's almost 4 years old, so I should say. He's had control of his bladder for months, which is awesome. And so really rare that there would be, any wet beds at nighttime. I think it happened a couple of times when we moved from Australia to Nicaragua. It's probably just the stress of every change and then change of routine in a whole bit. But since then, really, there has been pretty much always dry nights. And then last night, Max started crying shortly after going to sleep, and I ran downstairs, and he was halfway to the bathroom in a puddle of pee on the ground, so his pajamas were wet, and so I changed him up and put him back to bed. He fell back asleep in a couple of minutes, and all was good. And then again, 2 more times within the same hour, he woke up crying again and wet the bed. This time he didn't even get out of bed. And so so basically a total of 3 times wetting the bed within 1 hour, which is unheard of. He's never done that before. It's really bizarre. And then I remember, and it's like, what's going on? He's never done this before. What the heck could be causing this? And then I remembered that about 2 hours, an hour and a half before that, when we were upstairs having dinner, that he had slipped off the bench onto a hard tile floor and really hurt himself, hurt his sacrum, his buttock. And he never cries. His brave face, not showing that he's sore or achy, but you could tell he's quite sore. And as soon as I hold him up to cuddle him, I think my wife is the one who cuddled him, he just burst into tears. He was in a lot of pain for about 5 minutes or so. Then he was sort of back to himself. And so after that 3rd time of him peeing, I decided, okay, let's have a look and see, is there any possibility that there's tension in his spine from that fall that is responsible for the communication with his brain and his bladder not working properly. And so, he's half asleep, crying, and I got him on the bed, checked out his back, and for the first time ever, I've seen tension in his spine before, but that right side of his sacrum was just so tense and out of position. It was unbelievable. So give me 1 second, little guy. Thanks. Is that for the horses later? Okay. And so I checked out his sacrum. It was quite subluxated, quite misaligned. I very gently put some pressure through that spot and heard a loud pop. I never hear a loud pop when I'm adjusting him. It's pretty darn rare because the adjustments are so gentle, but this was obvious how far out of alignment it was. And then changed the sheets and all the rest, and immediately put him back to bed and fell asleep within a few minutes, and then that was it for the rest of the night. He fell asleep soundly and didn't wet the bed again. So if things change tonight and things revert back, I'll let you know. I'll be checking out his back again shortly. Some of you might wonder, why the heck didn't I check his back after he immediately hit the ground hard? I've done that before, and all he wants is a cuddle at the time. He's not all that interested in me checking out his back at the time, which is fair enough. So you got to be that loving parent first, and then chiropractor second. So, but I'll double check him today and make sure that all is good. But anyways, I thought, wow, pretty crazy. I thought it'd be useful for other people to hear the story.